Hey there, this is going to be part two to the video Light Winds. I'm just going to call in our angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our energy for divine guidance with messages for our highest and greatest good, and so it is. So we're picking up where we left off. If you haven't seen part one, go check it out. I'm getting like there is some sort of downfall happening, a reckoning, maybe for somebody who felt some sort of emotional imbalance or is emotionally imbalanced at this time. I feel like it has something to do with a water sign, or someone's heavily in their emotions. I feel like there's a bit of like envy and jealousy playing out. I do have a Queen of Wands, so this would be someone who's empowered, motivated, inspirational, and has some sort of talent and gift that someone very much was envious and jealous of, and therefore there was like this competition, and you didn't even know you were in competition, or there was some sort of drama, chaos that ensued. All right, I feel like they are under the strong hand of, you know, having to deal with what they put out, and there's a bit of cause and effect playing out here. I do have that you overcame anything that they sent your way. Okay, any kind of ill intent or any type of like stalking or anything like that, I'm getting like you just kept moving, and that was the divine guidance that you received. Okay, I am getting like there is this regret of what they invested their energy into. I feel like things are returning back to them that they have invested in, and I'm getting it also affects them as when it comes to their relationship. So they're getting a taste of their own medicine, and I'm getting they're going to watch you have a divine union, okay, which is protected. So we're going to get more information, okay? So this is going to be the part two part, okay? There is something that is being created, or something has been created. This is like vitality. This is something that has the presence of God or some creator energy, source energy. I'm also getting there's clarity, there's this young newness, this vibrance. Okay, so I feel like you may have created something that is going to be long lasting and is very favored. Okay, there's like this favor. Okay, so then I have blessing, new family, or news of a new family member. So this could be fertility, so birthing something new, creating something new, planting seeds, and now like you've nurtured them and now they're about to pop and grow and harvest. And this also could represent there could be a pregnancy in the energy here. So we'll see when we get more info. All right, let's see. Thank you. Loyal by nature, honesty, and passion for you. So swans mate for life. This is soulmate energy that we're picking up on. Loyalty. You may hold loyalty very strongly. That is a virtue or characteristic that you require now as part of dealing with you. I'm getting like there's betrayal playing out here when it comes to this Queen of Cups. I feel like there's some sort of energy of like maybe even entertaining other options. And I'm getting that there's been someone who's gotten caught up and they've been lying. They've been dishonest. So either they're the one lying or someone is lying to them. I feel like what's going to happen is the polarity of the situation, the cause and the effect of the cause, is that someone is going through a massive ending in their life. And then someone may be embarking on a new, exciting part of their life. One could be for you, or it could be the opposites of the situation. So take it how it might resonate, but something ended so that something better could come in, okay? And this also can represent like those that are in the betrayal and deception energy are going through a tower, okay? And I'm getting like, you know, they're not real happy with what they've emotionally invested in. I feel like they attracted exactly what they are. And so they're getting a taste of their own medicine. And I feel like this is not something that they're happy about. In fact, it's created a lot of emotional duress. However, you've attracted in your life, as a result of moving through this energy, new love. And I'm getting like this is that sun energy. Okay, 5 of Wands. Yep, and then we have this energy which is the blessings of a new family member, or fertility, creating something new. So confirming that there's some new love here, right? Someone is having a hard time letting you go, and they've been watching, but they would deny. There's like this denial, right? I'm also getting there's no new news. Like the past has nothing new to say. Also, like they're still abusing. There's some sort of like not able to create anything new. There's been no progress either. They're still holding on to you. You could have had some sort of like long-term relationship with them. I did see like it was like a marriage card. I do have mirrored souls here. Look at them as if they are you. So they very well could be going through the process of an ego death or a dark night of the soul. And I'm also getting like you could be a mirror to other people, and therefore it triggers people. So let's see what we can get else. Okay, we have someone who is in regret. They are nostalgic about the relationship with you, and they are regretting the investments made because they didn't bear fruit. And there was meant to be a spiritual connection between the two of you, but they chose the earthly desires over the spiritual connection. I do have the devil here. I do have betrayal. I do have holding on to you. I have the mirroring energy, and I'm getting, someone went towards something that they thought was going to be more prosperous with the pentacles. Like, speak to their security, speak to their stability, give them some sort of like something they've never had, maybe that they've always wanted. Okay, maybe it's as a result of something in childhood. Maybe they always struggled, with being able to have nice things, and therefore there's like a wound there. I'm also getting self-love is super important. Maybe this person needs to focus on self-love. Twin flame energy, passionate and facing yourself, conflict, confused on how to move forward. So for some of you, this could be either a twin or a false twin even. I feel like somebody is fighting with someone else, okay? And they're having a hard time because it's like they remember what it was like being with you, and it wasn't this combative. It wasn't this much conflict, okay? Confusion. So, all right, and then there's self-love, going within and treating yourself. Okay, we have unexpected news, some sort of shocking and surprise coming. What is this? Or maybe this is, I feel like all the lies, people are getting caught up. Could be this Queen of Cups or this King of Cups. I'm getting like there's shocking news about this energy. I feel like things are coming to light now. You may have been waiting for quite some time here. Yep, I'm getting it's what they did to satisfy their earthly desires. Lust, sex, money, gambling, addictions. And they fell for like a siren or some sort of like, maybe it's what they do behind the scenes. All right. That might be coming to light as far as this unexpected news. I feel like there's boundaries here. There's a need to kind of like speak up and have some sort of self-discipline when it comes to yourself and this energy. I feel like they're having a hard time seeing things clearly, getting a clear perspective. Look at it, and they're refusing to change. They're refusing to see it from anyone else's perspective except for their own. Okay, they're not able to empathize or have compassion for anyone else except for themselves. So they only care about their perspective. So they're not willing to change anything to see anything differently. There's a lot of secrets, all right, a lot of lies. And they're holding this to as long as they possibly can. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there is this energy of like, this is the card I saw, like the marriage card earlier. It was like there was some sort of formal commitment here. And this all played out behind the scenes maybe when you had a commitment with them. That's what the secret is, that they've been holding on this whole time. And it's because that they went and did things behind the scenes that someone kind of baited them with, and they accepted the bait. And as a result of them accepting the bait, it has changed their life in a massive way. Okay, this has truly affected the trajectory of their life. Okay. Yeah, look at, there is this like wanting to have some sort of, you may have a twin that you're connecting with and it's very strong. And it either could be this energy that I'm picking up on, or it's a new energy, because we do have new love. So we have both here. All right, so only pick up what resonates for you. But I'm getting like there is going to be someone that, you know, is going to be coming into your energy, and it's as a result of your healing, your self-love, that has attracted this new relationship. I'll get another card here. We have longing, missing, and desiring your connection. I feel like you're in the middle of a relationship, but you don't know it. I feel like you are the sole reason why these people fight. You are the sole reason that these people are together, and you will be the sole reason that they fall apart. Okay? Because all they're doing is, it's like you're put into this like third party dynamic, right? And it's because this one of them is longing to be with their past person, and it's creating envy, jealousy, wanting to create some sort of like, you know, problems and conflict when you're not even interested in this person. So it's kind of like they're getting all upset and bent out of shape for no fucking reason. All right. So I feel like you've removed yourself because you saw the mask fall off, and maybe others are starting to see this mask, but they're operating from a place of fear. Okay, they're holding back and they're overthinking. Like, they're letting fear run amok. Okay? All right. Yeah, they're holding back and they're not saying anything. Somebody's holding back and not saying anything. That could be you, collective. That could be you being like, you know what? I would rather be by myself than to deal with this. Look at Gemini energy. Air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Whoa, holy shit, that went flying. Look at redemption came flying out. Yeah, someone thinks that they can redeem themselves, right? Maybe they want to try to use lust, some sort of physical temptation to redeem themselves with you. Okay, so they don't have good intentions, is what I'm getting. And I'm getting like, look at the eyes. Like, this person very much could be dealing with some dark attachment here as it relates to their addictions. I have you receive divine guidance, and you're moving out of your south node and in your north node. And you've been patient, and divine timing's playing out. Okay? Divine timing. So just hold out, okay? Let things play out. Water sign energy, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is what's the secrets, okay? The secrets. Someone could be drowning in their emotions as well, okay? There's a lot of regret here. There's a lot of self-sabotage and missing you. And maybe what you had with this person, all right? They're in their thoughts, they're in their feelings. They may even be looking at like old memories of you. So I'm getting like someone is in the past reminiscing and trying to come up with a way to make things right, because they have ended themselves into some sort of like pit. Maybe like a pit. Yeah, a pit of despair, like alone, solitude, non-action, like pulling away from things that made feel like there's some sort of judgment. I'm getting inner childhood wounds here. So there might be a bit of that surfacing for this person. This could be triggering them and their inner childhood wounds, all right? for healing. It's for the purpose of healing. So this is a good opportunity to do some healing. However, I'm feeling like they're not quite willing to do that work at this time, or their mask is falling off and people are seeing who they are. That could be why they're alone and in solitude, because now everything that they've created is falling apart. And I'm talking about some strong negative energy. It even says narcissist on here. It says negative energy and manipulation. Okay, so I feel like that's why things are quiet. Maybe that's why this couple is fighting. I feel like that's why like the inner childhood wounds are popping up, because this is something that, you know, it's almost like this person thought they had everybody fooled. I feel like they do a whole lot behind the scenes. I feel like they're a coward, because a narcissist can't be accountable or responsible. So they're always wearing a mask. So they will blend in wherever they are. They will take on the energy of the room and the people in it so that they can blend in and be cloaked. Some of this is about like the empath narcissistic dynamic. And for your soul's growth and development, there was, you know, like an extensive amount of learning through this process. Love offer on the table and possible proposal. Okay, so this can talk about, look at this is in reverse, complicated, right? Confusion, not seeing clearly, rose-colored glasses. This is in reverse now. I feel like you see exactly who this person is, and they were a narcissist. They were a manipulator. They were someone who cloaked themselves. They couldn't be themselves. They're spying on you. There's some sort of like infatuation and obsession over you. They're trying, that's like right now the only way they can try to get in your energy is through like fake accounts, social media stalking. I feel like they're stalking to see if you're aligned with anybody else, like what's going on with the family here. I feel like there's someone coming in that's going to prioritize family and you like you deserve. And this is happening in divine timing. Okay? They're going to be family providing. Third party. While the other person, the other group here is going to be stuck with themselves. So it's like you're moving on towards what you desire and deserve. And they're moving on to what they desired and deserve. So it's like they attracted exactly what they are. So narcissist is who they attracted in if this is their energy. Okay? I feel like this is something that has to do with another lifetime, maybe a past life contract, Mercury retrograde, and just, you know, learning lessons through our experiences. And this has like lust all over it. So this is clarifying the water sign and the secrets. Okay, so someone might have been like holding back a third party or entertaining multiples or some sort of group behavior for quite some time now. This could very much be coming to light now, and there's this reason why someone's like keeping themselves hidden, because it's like all that they do for attention is coming to light. Okay, is that also what I'm getting? All right, let's clarify this regret. Okay. They're also seeing clearly, or maybe you're seeing clearly, you know, what this friend group is like. Okay, so I'm getting like, there's more about like how the friendship group, it's like a party group. Okay, I feel like the party group is seeing things clearly now. Maybe about a fire sign, someone who I was picking up like Jezebel, or some sort of energy that like comes in and disrupts things, creates chaos, and that's kind of where they thrive, is what I'm getting. As a result of their inner childhood wounds here, it's kind of like other people can't be happy, so they have to come in and like create some sort of distraction, right? Be the other woman, be the other man, like entertain many options, again, like someone had to make a decision and very much can feel like they had a difficult choice. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, there was a lot of deception and lies here. So someone else pretended to be something for this person, and so that they had an option to go in a different direction. And as a result of their energy, they attracted exactly what they are. And they went down this path, okay, to be with this energy, and come to find out it was a deception, it was a lie. And so they're kind of like being played. It's like the players being played here. Someone wants to communicate. Somebody wants you to unblock them. Someone wants to confess. I feel like somebody has evidence about maybe some things going on that you didn't know about this person. I feel like maybe there's a bit of that. Maybe somebody is interested in other types of lifestyles and didn't feel like they could do that freely. What's this? Okay. Not going back, karmic lesson learned, right? Like you're not looking to unblock anybody. You're not looking to talk to anybody. Whatever they created with the party group and their buddies, their friends, you know, whoever they're exchanging, you know, energy with, you're not interested. Okay, you're happy, you're joyous, you're living your best life, and you learn the karmic lesson, and now it's their turn to learn the karmic lesson. They have free will choice. Right? There is this breakup, runner apart, time apart. So someone very much could be breaking up. All right. I feel like there is this energy that taps into like the intuition and the meditation and raising your vibration. I feel like you've already forgiven this energy, or someone might want to ask for forgiveness, and it could have something to do with a fire sign, or it could be about a fire sign. Someone may have broken up with this fire sign after receiving some sort of clarity. Maybe they finally see who this person is, okay, and what they try to do. I feel like there's a lot of rituals that played out here. And I'm also getting like they're in regret now. Yeah, they're in regret. Okay. That went there. This goes there, I think. Okay. Yeah, somebody wants to send a message. Okay. I'm also getting like your prayers were heard. So if you sent a message out to the universe, you were heard. Yeah, again, they're stuck in a fear mindset. Okay, they operate from a place of fear. Okay, there is no blessing, there is no gift coming in for them. Maybe they were promised something and they never received it. They lost the gift. They lost their divine blessing and gift. It's time to get away, have new experiences and travel. Do things that you enjoy, getting out in nature, connecting with Earth, maybe with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, I feel like there might be an energy that wants to come back together. I feel like there is this lies. I feel like deception is still here. They're still wearing a mask. They're still holding on to the past, pretending like you don't already know what's going on or what happened. I feel like you understand exactly what happened. They were a karmic partner to you, and you have closed that contract, and it was a past life contract. All right, you closed the contract. Okay, so what you needed to do as part of your assignment has been completed. And so now you can move on, okay, to have new experiences because you learned what you came here to learn. And so now it's their turn to learn what they came here to learn, okay? So let's get a bit more. There's a strong acknowledgement of the amount of healing that's been done and your abilities, okay? I feel like maybe there was like they discredited you and what you're actually capable of doing and maybe who you are. I feel like you do have strong abilities, and you may be connecting with an energy or energies in other dimensions, okay? Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, I have that right. Okay. Someone has a lot to say. I feel like this might have been somebody who was part of the group that might have a good story to tell. So let's get info on who's telling this story. Oh, what's this? Someone has a crush on you they could be watching. Maybe even a secret admirer. All right. There's energy that feels left out in the cold now. I feel like this rejection was your protection and realignment to create a new life and have a fresh start and focus on new beginnings, because that is what you deserve. Okay? Sometimes things not working out is like working out for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, you know, you're not competition, and if someone's going to put you in competition, then they're going to lose. All right? I feel like you realize that you're the prize. And if someone's going to put you in competition, then you're going to walk away. And you did that. They thought that maybe the response would have been different, right? But I feel like you called their bet. And you took the pot. You took the pot. You're the pot. Right? Yeah, you're no longer settling for less than, that's for sure. You took the pot of gold with you. You're like, yeah, okay. Look at, somebody wants to apologize. Right? I'm sorry, please forgive me, I miss us. Someone realized where they went was for money and finances, okay? I feel like also they're realizing that you are stable, you are secure, you are abundant. And there might be some energy that might want to take you out. Get to know each other in whatever way that is. I feel like you are in the energy of happiness. People see you happy. People are watching you happier than you were with the past, than you were in the past. This person did not bring you happiness or joy. So you moved on, you let go, and you trust your angels, and you have released this situation once and for all. Move on with your bad self. Someone is triggered. They can't stop thinking about where their life is at now. Okay, when they were partying and wishing on your demise, they did not care. Now they seem to care. All right, because it's directly affecting them. Whereas before, they thought they were invincible. They are not invincible. And that is clearly being shown. All right, someone is coming in hot, all right? Hot pursuit. Chaser dynamic, coming for you. Watching you. Jelly belly, okay? Competition, okay? Wannabe energy. Okay, so understand that. That is in the energy. It doesn't mean they're going to show up at your door, okay? It doesn't mean they're going to call you up. Just know that for some of the collective, this is what's playing out in the energy. It's intentions, it's possibilities, it's probabilities. It's not exact science. Although this is. They want you to surrender. They want you to trust and go with the flow, okay? Everything is playing out the way it's meant to play out. Okay, there's divine intervention playing out here. Yeah, like I said, they're thinking, they're plotting, they're planning, okay? They're like, how can I do this? How can I, wear a mask still, right? I feel like there's this energy of wanting to kind of like plot and plan and, we don't want your energy to go that way, right? There will be no reconciliation. Confirmation of that, all right? Someone wants to reconcile, you're like, it's not happening. Is there anything else here? No? Okay. We're done with those. Very good. I feel like you will put a stop to it energetically. They're in some sort of financial deficit, and as a result of that, they think that if they could come back to you, that would help them with stability and security. They have some sort of awareness that things are going well for you, okay? And so you may have stability that they desire. I feel like that's what this person values most, is financial gain and appearances and all of that. So I feel like, you know, the good times of this situation are far behind you, and you have clearly moved on, and you're trusting your angels, you're trusting your guides, you're moving in the right direction, and you're not looking back. And that is the advice here. So continue to focus on what you do want. You have a legacy to fulfill, and this ending was a blessing in disguise. Okay? So enjoy life. All right? I love you guys. Look at you. Okay? You're a boss. 9 of Pentacles. Okay? Continue to build that empire. Love you guys. Have a great day.